Hi, welcome to this demo of a Python project that I worked out that on the back end implements the Plaid token exchange flow. It will end up obtaining an access token, which is the foundation for our bookkeeping and tax advisory customers to access their financial institution through the tax fluence website and under the hood through Plaid. I understand the tax fluence website is hosted through WordPress, so I've installed the MAMP app that can spin up a WordPress server on my local machine. Here we can start the WordPress server. Go to my website, powered by WordPress, and here there's a admin dashboard. And we can go back to the website. At this moment, this is just a standard WordPress template without any information, domain-specific information such as tokens populated. So we're working with a clean slate. So the first part of the flow is to obtain a link token by hitting this endpoint. And that has been done through the backend app that I worked out. So here is a full directory structure of the project repo with a backend component and a front-end component. Let's go to the backend. And under the hood, this is a Python Flask web service app, and it's up and running. Let's go to the web service. Again, we're going to post this endpoint and obtain a link token. Let's copy the endpoint and paste it here. A link token has been obtained. And just to demonstrate that this is obtained through a live call to this Plaid API host, sandbox.plaid.com, if we hit the endpoint again by refresh this web page, a different link token will be returned by Plaid. The current one ends in letter F, 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 number 9. So if we refresh this web browser, a new link token has been returned by Plaid. According to this workflow, the next step is to pass in the link token to initialize link. What is link? According to its official documentation, is the Plaid client-side component. Currently, link is the only available method for connecting accounts in development and production environment. This project works with a sandbox environment. So we're going to obtain the public token by hitting this different endpoint. A public token has been generated. How do we demonstrate that we can transmit both the link token and public token that was obtained through the backend code and transmit them to the front end? We need to go to the front end and launch the front end app. Here in the console, there is a choice menu. Number 1, list all the existing posts, nothing returns. As I mentioned earlier, we're starting with a clean slate with no domain specific information posted on the front end WordPress website. Now we can go to work by selecting choice number 3, post the link token, which we obtained earlier on the back end. Number 3, a new post has been created. Let's check it out by refreshing the WordPress web server. Link token has been generated and transmitted from the back end. Here's the detail. And we can also post the public token by hitting menu choice number 4, post a public token. And we can refresh the screen again. WordPress website, and a public token is populated on the website as well. Moving on to the third and final step, which is to exchange the public token for an access token by calling this endpoint. Again, this is calling the actual Plaid endpoint through this project's backend service. An access token is listed here after exchanging the public token, which we obtained earlier. This is a back-end workflow that ended up obtaining an access token. Under the hood, as we are reminded in the official doc, the public token was earlier generated by this front-end component link. So how do we obtain this piece of information from the front-end WordPress website? Here, the front-end app, among its menu choices, we can not only list all the posts, which now includes link token and public token, link token, public token. We can then select through menu choice 2, retrieve a particular post. In this case, we want post ID 45 that give us public token. Here, 45 public token is generated, and the return has 3 simple fields: ID, title, and content. So it's not too difficult to programmatically parse and obtain the value of the public token from the front end and pass them to the backend, which is what we have here. And that concludes the presentation of this workflow and the interaction between the WordPress front end and the Python web service backend, which consumes the various Plaid APIs. Any questions, please reach out. Thank you.